Hey guys, my name is Perico and welcome back to a brand new video. An update has dropped in Enigmata, which was actually quite unexpected considering we just had an update with a new unit, or a new unit evolution. Goddammit. So, here we're starting off already. It's the Wasp. And the Wasp is an evolution to the Scorpion and, well, looks pretty cool. Deals really good damage. I mean, if you look at the stats, you would immediately think, wow, that's a beast. And, it probably is. The problem is, it has no range, and you have no way to utilize it. So I've already placed it in front of my base, and let me just go to a neutral level. But yeah, as I said, the stats are really good. And, you know, it shoots also pretty fast, so, you know, that's an upside. But again, it barely shoots. It is most of the time really useless, and despite its damage, you know, it's really spread out, and at the same time it's yeah, it's not worth it. And I'm currently leveling up a base with like 10 scorpions, all of them dealing like almost 2000 damage, not even kidding. And once this base is done, I want to put it to a test. I want to see how good it performs in both PvE and PvP. But from what I can tell right now, the singular one here, even despite its damage buffs, it doesn't do much. And I think that's a really major flaw for both the Scorpion and the Wasp, because now that it doesn't hit, you cannot utilize the damage. Because, you know, what point does a lot of damage have? What point does a lot of potential have if you cannot utilize that potential? You know, it cannot even reach the other end of the base, and, you know, despite its range being actually shown as relatively large, it barely hits like 2/3 of that, which is extraordinarily stupid, to be honest. At the same time, you know, I think the most simple fix we can give this turret is just let it be affected by range buffs and make the projectile lifetime be affected by range buffs as well. Because that could actually give it a lot of potential, and it could make it more useful on bases like this. Because, you know, literally every unit has enough range on my base to almost reach the end of the screen. You know, the Tesla, same here, you know, it can basically reach almost the end of the screen, and it sits almost in the center of my base. If I look at my Scorpion, it doesn't get affected by those ranged buffs, and it's relatively mediocre. It's like, you know, you have a rocket launcher that deals a shit ton of damage, but, you know, a rocket launcher with a shit ton of damage doesn't help if the rocket doesn't hit, because the rocket is so unbearably slow that literally everyone who has legs and can walk can dodge the missile. So yeah, that's basically all. We have that. We also got the assassin buff. Let me actually also place that one if I have enough unit space on my base. I don't. We can fix that though. You go away. No one needs you. Here's the assassin. It also deals quite a bit of damage. It's still not a lot, but I prefer this because, you know, it actually can hit even further than that. And again, the main problem with the assassin was not the damage. I mean, it was also the damage. But, you know, it needs to hit. It needs to utilize damage. It needs to utilize its speciality in order to actually be useful. And that's what the majority of turrets don't do in this game. So this also includes the Wasp. You know, if it would be able to utilize the damage on longer ranges, you know, the damage will deteriorate anyways, because it will have a lot of spread later on where basically none of the bullets hit. So it will still be one of those turrets where it's important that you hit all of your units close by rather than, you know, from far away, because otherwise you are just gonna face the problem of lacking the damage. But yeah, that's basically all. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video and you agree with me, leave a like. If not, then dislike, and leave a comment. So yeah, I hope the potential fix that the range buffs will be applied, and potentially that the spread will become less the more range you apply to it. But I think that would be a little bit more coding. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. See you later. Peace.